Very good. Very good. Okay, I'm about to do my clap. You sure you're ready?
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Twin Towers Pod. My name is Codizi. His name is...
They call me Mike.
And we are back here with episode 23?
23 or 4.
23 of... Well, the new season is season 3, episode 4. Overall, it's episode 23 or 22. I can't remember. Either way, we're so happy to have you with us. The last week's content, I mean, the views just kept going up. And granted, we're still under 200. It's nothing to brag about. It's nothing to fucking write home about. But at the same time, me and Mike personally are very excited. So if I can just give you the floor, because God knows I can certainly go on a tangent for a while about basically anything, but we did have a little bit of a scuffle last time. I don't know if it was real or not. I do feel like you were working me a little bit. I'm not really sure. I have my own thoughts on that fight as far as what happened. I'll go into that when we dissect it. But let me give you the floor before I do my whole thing that I'm going to do.
So do you want me to talk about the argument? Because
you can. If you want to talk about the argument, you can.
I didn't think it was... You should be allowed to argue with a friend like that
100%.
Anyways, even if you're being serious or not.
That was not a big deal at all.
Right.
I wanted to play it up more so that people would hopefully buy into the fact that we were fighting and whatever, but...
Yeah, View Farm or whatever they call it.
So, can I tell you what actually happened? Because I know I watched it and I broke it down psychologically. So, here's what happened. So, honestly, last week, and I don't know if people noticed this or not, but like last week's episode, I had a hard time watching it back. I was irritating the fuck out of myself and annoying the shit out of myself with how much I was repeating shit. I have this really bad habit of, you know, if I want to explain something to someone, I'll explain it to them and give them a metaphor, and then they'll be like, okay, I kind of get it. Then I'll explain it in a different way, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, I got it. Then I'll explain it in a third way, and then they'll be like, I definitely understand the concept. I got it. It's all good. Then I'll explain it in a fourth way, a different way. At that point, they're kind of like, okay, dude, I understand what you're trying to say. Then I'll explain it in a fifth way. So I never really noticed this about myself until B. Sheezy pointed it out. He was like, dude, I got it. You don't have to keep giving me different examples of why that idea worked. I got it. I never noticed that about myself, but I will drive the point home. We get it. You're crazy. We get it. You'll say anything. We get it. You don't give a fuck. How many times do you have to fucking say it? How many different ways do you have to fucking say it? I really was getting on my nerves. So, moving forward, I'm going to try to not explain the same point 18
You're explaining
different
the
ways.
same point 5 different ways
I
right now.
can't fucking help it. I can't fucking help it. But here's what happened. The argument stemmed from because as I was going off about SWA and about Kiara and about Mo and shit, if you watch it back, you were kind of like making faces. I brought, well, Mo, but and then you'd be like, oh, no. As if I was going to go on more shit. Now, I didn't realize that at the time, but watching it back, you can tell. I felt that energy. And at a certain point, I was like, all right, fuck this guy. I'm sick of him. Because the worst thing you can say on a podcast, honestly, from doing them for 15 years, the worst thing you can say is, well, who cares about that? Why does that matter? Because then it's like anything we're talking about, it's like it doesn't...
Wasn't that after the fight?
No, if you watch it, it's like there was times where I was like, well, Kiara, we had this rental car, and you're like, well, who cares, dude? Who cares? That's the worst thing you can say. So I'm gonna say this: the argument was my fault, and it was your fault too, because I tried to play it off like all I was trying to do was explain the dynamics of the show. No, I took a shot at you. That's a fact. I absolutely took a shot at you. Out of nowhere, I'm just like, well, you know what you do? You fucking cut. But who cuts people off more than me? He should have been like, this is where you fucked up. You should have been like, dude, and you kind of said this, but not really. You didn't commit to it. You should have been like, dude, you talk nonstop. You fucking cut me off all the fucking time. That's all you do is cut me off. So we were both in the wrong because I was repeating myself too much. I was going over this, like the Kiara thing, it didn't need to drone on for that long. I didn't like my performance last time, and I hate to denigrate myself because it's not a good look to the planes out there and the fan, but it just wasn't my best work. And on top of that, I feel like as soon as the episode jumps off, you can see how tired I really am. I was fucking swamped last Friday. I was absolutely beat. I should have been sleeping, and I was awake. I had drank 9 Genesees. I challenge anyone to drink 9 Genesee cream ales and sit on a couch and run a coherent show. You can't do it. So we're both at fault because I did take a shot, but you were picking at me a little bit.
I have a tendency to pick at
You were
people,
picking
yeah.
at me a little bit, and
Yeah.
you know, it was what it was.
No
It
big
was
deal.
funny. I wish the video would have been like available. I apologize to the plane.
Yeah, it was
shit
me
about-
standing up over him,
Right.
looking down, being
Right.
like, "You mother."
Oh, well, there's another funny thing. The show started off with us talking about how we had a physical altercation. So there was already tension, building. Not really, but
I have too much on my mind to like really hold on to any grudge.
well, it doesn't. And again, the quote unquote fight, I don't really look at it as a fight.
No.
It was just we were talking
It's
about
fun,
shit.
and it's like, oh, we can talk about it on the podcast.
But for me to take a left turn and be like, oh, and by the way, you know what you do?
It
You
was
always
kinda
cut-
out of nowhere.
It was out
Yeah.
of nowhere. It really was. It was out of fucking nowhere, and it was a clear shot. It was like, you're pissing me off, and so for me to then act like, oh no, I'm just explaining the dynamic.
No, I don't want you to stop doing it.
I don't want you to get mad. I just explain it. That was kind of bullshit. I actually was trying to be a dick, and for me to act like I wasn't is a lie.
On the show, man.
Whatever, dude.
That stuff we talk about in private.
Right. It was fun. And like breaking the fourth wall is fun, but like you don't want to, this is our show, not their show. They're the fans. They get to observe. They don't need to know every inner working dynamic of what we're doing and all that shit. So, with that being said,
Hold on. Before Creech,
Okay.
I just want to give a shout out to
Yeah.
Katie
Oh,
coming
yes.
out last week.
Absolutely.
For bowling.
We did. We talked about it, and we did go bowl on Friday, and both you boys fell victim
Ooh,
to the warm rumple.
Yep.
We both fell victim. So we go in Alley Brant's, and and again, like you said, shout outs to Katie. She was a real one. She met us out, and I know it's douchey to bring this up, but like I did pay for us to bowl. I would have loved.
Oh, I thought I paid.
I would have loved it. You paid for the drinks. I would have loved if someone said thank you. I appreciate it.
I swear to God, I thought I got in an altercation. I didn't. I was like shit talking the guy.
You
Okay,
did.
that's
Yes,
why
it was
I
a
didn't.
very big. But like when people pay for me, I do try to at least say thank you. I'm not holding that against you. You may not have even known that we ran my card.
I swear to God, I thought I was paying.
Doesn't matter. It was a cheap amount. It doesn't fucking matter. But for the record, for the fans out there, I did lay down the platinum black card. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
corporate card. Doesn't matter though. But the main point that matters is we went to the bar and we ran into none other than Jameson Neglia, who I know because his mom was a music teacher at Emmett Belknap, and she's a great. She was one of my favorite teachers ever. So we're sitting at the bar, and Mike decides to order shots, which is not that crazy. He gets Rumple Mints, which again, not that crazy. That's a normal thing to get. This motherfucker pours warm, room temp Rumple Mints. So I suck mine back, he sucks his back, and immediately. Now, you guys remember, I had already done the big arch, the pink big arch. I had drank Genesee creams. I knew I was fucked. And I tried to play it off. When I got up to go to the bathroom, I was like, I'm not going to puke, but I'm just going to go just in case. I fucking almost died.
There's a timer on that.
I was kneeled down in front of the toilet. By the way, I was in the women's bathroom. Didn't realize that till later.
I forgot about that.
Didn't realize that till later. Once I went in to piss later, I realized there were no urinals in the bathroom I had puked in, and it was facing the opposite way. So I basically went in where there was like period blood dripping out, menstrual. There was placentas in the toilet. I was right hovering over that.
Fetuses.
Right. So that afterbirth made me puke even more. So then it was a painful puke too, dude. My whole sternum, everything hurt. And I was like, and barely anything was coming out. Only the rumple mints came out.
Yeah.
Everything below that stayed in. The rumple mints came out. I come out. I look like Triple H 2000. I just poured water all over myself. I come out. I try to let him know, like, dude, not cold, not ice cold rumple mints is bad. You can't drink that. That's very bad. It fucks you up. This fucking guy gets another round of shots.
Hell yeah.
Gets another round of shots. Sucks one down, and then he's suddenly sick.
Awful idea.
Now he's suddenly sick. So he scampers off into the bathroom, the men's bathroom, thank God. He pukes, but this crazy motherfucker comes back to the table after puking and drinks the other one, the room temperature rumple.
I'm not wasting the money, man.
Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that in my life. When he took the fourth
three
rumple
altogether.
No, it was 4 altogether because you took one, I took one, then you took one, then you took another one because you actually bought me another one, and I was like, no, not gonna happen. So the one you took at the end, so he puked and then drank another fucking room temperature Rumplemans, which is insane, by the way.
I didn't puke after that one, though.
Me and Katie were like, no, boys. We're not fucking with that. I got to piss already. So, since I've cut you off so many times,
dude,
and since we don't want to fight again, I'm going to give you the floor in the early goings of the podcast, and we're going to let you talk about anything
I got nothing.
you want. And when I come back, I'm going to read Creech's message to the world. I'll be right back. I got to piss. I'm having bladder problems. Let me piss.
Yeah, so first of all, it was not that many Rumplements. They were fake Rumplements.
No.
It's Saturday night. You get done doing the podcast. You want to have some fun. No, it was Saturday.
It was Friday.
Wasn't that the week you slept in? I don't know. I can't keep up with anything. I don't even know what day it is. I just go home and I lay in bed and just wish something different was happening in my life. No, actually, I'm fine. I don't really care about any of that. But we took a nice trip to Walmart today. That was really fun. Got a PS5 controller to play Dual NHL 26. Don't even know what year it is.
26.
And it's camo. I think that's pretty cool.
And thank God we did, because you know what? We go into Walmart, and we were playing 15 on PS3, and the controllers are all dusty. They're all fucked up. We're talking about PS3. We're talking about 06. Remember that picture you posing in front of the PS3? Like, I got one before you, Cody. Ha, 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 ha. That's kind of how you were posing.
I don't remember that picture.
That's kind of how he was posing. I did eventually get one, but he was kind of taunting me by posing in front.
Ain't nothing to my family. We got it. We got the money.
Doesn't matter. So, we went and got another controller, and we're going to have a good time. But here's what I wanted to say about the bowling and the rumple and all that type of shit.
No more Rumplemans ever.
Jameson Neglia may have legitimately ruined Rumplemans for me, because every time I've ever had Rumplemans, it's out of the fucking
Cooler?
ice. Yeah, the fucking cooler at Gonzo's. It has ice on the outside of the bottle, and the ice, the cold temperature makes it so you can't even taste it. It just feels like coldness going through your body. That shit is disgusting. It tastes like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, and it tastes syrupy.
It made me puke so quick, and I was in hell when I drank that shit. And I knew I was going to puke. I tried to play it off to Mike. I was like, I'm not going to puke, man, but I'm just going to go just in case. So then we get home, and we were supposed to go to Denny's. However, some fucking old lady that day crashed into Denny's. Crashed her car into Denny's. Thank God that no one was sitting at the booths that she crashed into, or there could be casualties. She could be up for vehicular homicide. Thank fucking God.
I didn't see any damage. I went to Denny's.
Oh, there was damage, dude.
Where? I went with the missionaries.
Maybe not. I'm not.
On the next night, I went with the missionaries at 8 o'clock.
Something tells me that that's something that they would fix really fast, because I feel like the Lockport Denny's gets a lot of traffic. She crashed into the fucking front door at 11 a.m. That's prime time for Denny's. Who doesn't want a grand slam at 11 a.m.? There could have been a whole fucking family sitting in that very booth.
I think that would make me puke quicker than the Rumpelmans.
Oh, it was brutal. It was fucking brutal. Then I come home, and I'm sitting here, and I order Taco Bell, the worst fast food of all time, on DoorDash, which means it's going to be as much as this fucking controller was. It's going to be $75 for 2 Crunchwrap Supremes, and it was disgusting. So then I have, like, that made me reset, because there's a couple things that have made me want to cut back on my drinking. It's not about being an alcoholic. It's not about I'm getting out of control. It's not about any of that. It's about I'm sick of cleaning cans off this table. I'm sick of getting up to piss, and I don't want to be the guy puking in the women's fucking bathroom at Ellie Brandt's. So we've made a few changes here. We're trying to acquiesce to, we don't want to be the puke guys.
No.
You seem to puke a lot. You almost seem
I always do. I know I got something going on with my stomach, but
you might have something going on with your stomach, or you might have a normal stomach. See, I feel like I have a Kevlar stomach that can handle anything. And the fact that I puked shows.
But most weekdays I don't, like, I used to drink every day.
Right.
And now it's like party night I'll drink.
Fair
but
enough.
Every day was bad.
Put it this way.
I think I fucked my stomach lining up years ago.
It is possible. You might want to see a specialist. But either way, we went to Ellie Brandt's. We met up with a fan. Katie, thank you. You never said thank you for paying for your bowling and your shoes, so it's all good. I know you'll leave a comment that says thank you. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It was my pleasure. We had a good time. I had a fun time. The fact that I was able to puke and rally and be able to actually bowl... Like, I honestly, the way I felt walking out, we should have been like, fuck this, take me home. That's how a normal person would have reacted. But I was like, no, I can't do that, because that's beep. You can't do that.
What?
Yeah, you can't do that. So, no, we had a good time Friday night, and I appreciate Katie coming out to show support. I feel like people, and this is the thing, I don't know who's watching. I don't know where these views are coming from, because I promoted the last one less than I ever have for the 2 before, because I was kind of embarrassed about my Genesee cream ale behavior. I didn't really love it. But I did post the link, and that one got more views. I think we're probably going to clear 200 by the time WrestleMania starts. And we're onward and upward, man. I mean, I don't know where you guys are coming from, but, you know, I can't stress this enough. Like, if you just... really like what you're seeing and you're having a good time and you're fans of us and you know this is a fun show for you and you feel like you're hanging out with the boys when you watch it, just hit that fucking thumbs up, dude. It means a lot. And if you would leave a comment, it would mean the world. But I'm not going to sit here and beg all day. What I want to do is mention...
Speaking of WrestleMania.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. Let's get back to more pressing matters. So, the Sabres are in the playoffs for the first time in 15 years. Now,
prediction.
They're going to sweep Boston. But you, to be fair, are a much more diehard Sabres fan than me. I'm a casual. I root for them. I love them. I'm a fan of them. I like them. But I'm not a diehard.
You don't cry and watching highlights?
I don't.
I do.
You do, and I know you do. So, as a Sabres fucking fan, we got 15 years of torment. 15 fucking years. So let's do the math. You're what, 37?
Yeah.
You were 22 the last time they were in the playoffs versus the Flyers. How do you feel right now? Because in my opinion, before you get started, I feel like this is a very exciting time to be in Lockport, New York. You got the Twin Towers back. You got the Sabres back. They're kicking ass. Every time I drive into work, when I take that last exit, I see a big billboard, welcome to the playoffs. And then they put another one up, Atlantic Division Champions. I'm proud. That puts a fucking smile on my face. That makes me want to work harder, dude. How do you feel as a guy that is a legit Sabres diehard? You guys are back. We're back. Sunday is the day. We got Boston coming up. Just let the Plains know what it's like, what it feels like to be back.
This is going to be a weird answer. I'm indifferent.
Really?
Yeah, I really am.
In what way? Like
I've just watched them so long, and with all like passion. I don't expect them to win the Stanley Cup at all.
So you've basically realized that no matter what they do, you're going to feel the same about them regardless.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can relate to that. I feel that way about the Bucks.
I mean, I'm excited, of course, but
it's exciting though. Is it not exciting? It's fucking great.
but every game I'm just hanging on, and I kind of want to push that energy away,
right.
because I don't
You
want
don't want to let down. You don't want to let down.
100%.
You
That's
don't wanna
exactly
let
what
down.
I'm getting at.
Now, I would love if they just came out of the gate, 15-year drought, and just won the cup out of nowhere. Like, no warm-up, no fucking priming it up. Just come out of the gate, 15-year drought, win the fucking cup instantly. Would that not be the coolest fucking thing?
Kind of like the Blues did.
Now, Creech, who I'm going to mention here in a second, he brought up something funny. What would be the best and what would be the most Buffalo thing ever is for them to win the cup this year and then do another 15-year playoff drought.
I'd be fine with that.
Wouldn't it be worth it?
I mean, we already went through the drought once. I can do it again.
Would it not be worth it? Buffalo fans, would it not be worth it? Another 15-year drought from here till fucking, what is it, 2041.
Oh, I don't know. 2041 makes it sound way worse.
And that's what it was.
Yeah.
So, like, imagine we're in 2011. Me and Creech get back from WrestleMania. It's April 2011. I'm 19 years old. I'm fucking around with Creech. Yeah, the Flyers fucking beat your ass. Blah,
Oh,
blah.
that was awful.
I didn't. Now, here's the thing, though. Was I doing a prank? Yes, I was. Did I know that it was going to be 15 fucking years till they came back? No, I didn't. And if I did, I probably wouldn't have done that. So apologies.
It was just bad timing because it was on the ride home
horrible
after
timing.
losing a game you should have won.
Right. It was horrible timing.
It wasn't
So,
good.
To make it up to Creech, I posted on Instagram earlier that I wanted some kind of question or whatever, and you guys are being beeps about it too, because like I know a lot of you guys want to say something and you're not doing it because you don't want to get pulled into the Twin Towers vortex. Come into the vortex. It will be fun.
Yeah, we don't
We're
bite.
not gonna kill you. We're gonna have a good time with it. So, Creech wrote a message. I'm gonna read it out loud. I'm gonna let Mike react to it. Read this, son. The Sabres are about to open a can of whoop-as with Z's, and that's the bottom line. If you don't like it, well, I don't give a damn, because I got a couple of solid-as cats that are about to open a can of whoop-as, and when I say cats, I mean Sabretooth. And when I say Sabretooth, I mean the motherfucking Sabres, and that's the bottom line, because Creech said so. That means a lot in my world. I can't speak for you. For me, it means a lot. If you seriously think the Bruins are about to come into KeyBank and I got some chicken scratch here and get and come away with a win. I don't know what he wrote. That's a misquote. Come away with a win. I got something to say about that, son. So, Creech is very confident. He's on cloud 9 right now, and I agree. I'm excited too. I actually think I'm going to completely push WrestleMania Sunday to the side and focus on Sabres only. Because wrestling right now is beep. I don't really care about it.
I don't know any matches going
Nothing
on.
but bullshit going on. I could care less. The Sabres, though, on the other hand, I'm fucking getting pumped. I love the fucking Sabres. I think they're fucking dope. And I want them to win the cup this year. And I think they're going to sweep Boston.
I hope they win the cup, but if they do, I almost feel like, oh, I only have a few moments left on Earth.
Well, can you imagine? Did you ever watch Bruce Almighty?
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome. They like the Sabres win it and they trash the whole city. I think that's a pretty good reenactment of probably what will
Do you
happen.
think you'll trash anything?
I'm not going to trash anything.
There's no
personally.
way. I don't care where I work. I'm not going in the next 2 days.
No, they got to let us go to the parade.
It should be a holiday.
National, regional holiday.
Yeah. There's
Regional
no way I'm
holiday.
going in. I'll quit whatever job I'm at.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, we need to be able to like indulge in that. You got to think it's more than just what it is. It's like, well, the Bills have never won. We've never tasted victory. There's no championships here. I understand the Bandits have won 3 in a row, but
Bandits,
not really the same thing.
good for the Bandits.
I'm excited for them and I love it, but I just, you can go back to prior episodes and hear shit about what we think about the Bandits. They're not really on our radar. They don't really line up with the Sabres, sorry to say. I know they try hard.
Right, and a lot of them are like school teachers and stuff. And
right, they have like day jobs.
Yeah.
A question I wanted to ask you, Michael, because I respect you, I love you, we all know that. And if you need examples from me, I'll be happy to provide them. But I wanted to ask you this: who are you a disciple and or acolyte of in life? Do you need an example? So if you look at me,
I'm thinking.
look at me, right? Okay, I'm a Eminem acolyte. I'm a Tom Brady acolyte. I'm a Patrice O'Neal acolyte. I'm a Mike David acolyte. I am a Shawn Michaels acolyte. I am a
Bradshaw and Farouk acolyte.
Do you have anyone like that? Because I'll give you the story. When I was in beep, I met with this guy met me, and I put over Brady so hard that within 3 weeks he described me as, someone else brought it up, and he was like, oh, well, you need to talk to Cody. He's a Tom Brady acolyte. And I was like, that is literally the best description of that I've ever heard in my life. I'm so proud that you said that. I am a Tom Brady acolyte.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were going for like a family member or
just
a celebrity.
Someone that has had an impact on you, where they've created you. They have made you into who you are.
And I got no one.
Now, let me ask you this. If I was to give that description and then ask you, who am I an acolyte of, what would you have named?
Probably, Tom Brady, Eminem. Yeah. Who would you say for me?
I don't know. I would think maybe like... It's cheap to get this answer wrong, but I would think maybe like John Lennon.
That's probably the closest.
I would think maybe I would think Mike David also. I would think that we have a shared acolytation with him.
I keep my distance. Everybody goes through phases where they like certain things.
Well, that's a good point, because at one point in time, there was not a bigger Kurt Cobain acolyte than me. But that's not really the case anymore. I don't really give a fuck about him anymore. I could care less.
None of these people affect my life that much.
See, now that's where we part company, because these guys like Eminem and Tom Brady and Patrice and Mike David, they kind of are a big part of my life, and they're part of the reason why I'm sitting in front of this fucking camera right now. So, like, I really feel like you mentioned something to me the other day where you were kind of getting into some personal shit. I'm not going to give out any details.
It's okay. I'm not afraid to talk about it.
You were getting into some personal shit, and you were saying that, like, well, I listen to some music that kind of makes me go in that direction. Mm-hmm. Now, I said that wasn't a smart idea, because I feel like the shit you take in, the media you take in, it's kind of like drinking a bunch of fucking energy drinks. The piss has to come out, right? So if you listen to a bunch of different shit into your ear holes, that's going to come out in some way. So, like, the fact that I am driving around listening to Eminem and watching Red Bear all day on my couch, that's affecting me. That's making me act in a certain way. It's not, you can't take that for granted. It affects how I act. It affects how I speak. It affects what I'm willing to do. It affects my attitude, per se. Stone Cold also I'm an acolyte of. So, like, those type of things matter. You know what I mean? If I was to listen to only sad shit that was, like, breakup oriented, then I would be a lot more depressed. But if I listen to, like, shit that makes me feel good and gives me swag points and makes me feel like I can do anything, that comes out as well. Which is why I was saying that you should basically make a pivot and listen to some more Eminem.
Well, I don't listen to Radiohead anymore.
I would just watch yourself.
I'm not going to, like, go down a path where I'm going to do something, bad, but...
No, but if
sometimes I like the feeling.
And that's why I said don't indulge in it. Because it is addictive to indulge in it and be sad.
Yeah, and you're like listening and you're like, well, you sent me a song earlier today.
Well, that's a great song. I mean, so you know what's funny about that? That song, Haley's song by Eminem, when I listen to that song, like, I think about Clarabelle. and I think about that. I pretend I'm Eminem, and I pretend that it's about Clarabelle. You actually have a human being that is half your DNA. I mean, when I actually reframed it and thought about it from your shoes, that song, that's like a perfect song. Everything he said is like, that's Mike. He's in Mike's shoes. That is exactly. And was it not a good song?
Oh, it was a great song. Yeah.
The bottom line is when I bring Clarabelle over here and I hold her on my lap and I say that, Mike could never understand what it's like to love. I'm jealous of you. That's the key. I'm jealous of you. I want my own kid. And I'm jealous that you got to have one.
Are you ready to have a kid?
Fuck no, absolutely not. But
well, I don't think anybody is.
The good parts of it, though, I like. Like, I would love to have a human being here that's half me and that looks like me, and I could be like, welcome to my world. I'm in charge of you, motherfucker. So let's,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that would be fun.
I mean, there's nothing better than having to me, in my personal experience, I can't understand people that are 60 without kids.
And I would love to. And I don't want to be that guy that's, there's an episode. Have you seen The Sopranos? Have you watched through the series?
I love The Sopranos.
So there's an episode where they're vacationing in Miami, and like Tony and Paulie have separate rooms. And Tony goes out on the balcony and he looks over, and like Paulie is watching like Three's Company, and he's sitting by himself and he's just laughing.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I'm sitting here. I watch Red Bar and laugh. I listen to shit, and I don't want to be 65 doing that. I would prefer to have my own family and prefer to have a Christmas tree and have a wife and I would prefer that. But rest assured, if that doesn't happen, I'm still going to be sitting here, hopefully not on this couch, because I need a new couch. And I'll be watching Red Bar, and I'll be laughing. And when I see that scene, and Tony, by the way, is so disgusted with it.
Yeah,
he's like,
I remember this.
Oh, God, what a fucking piece of shit. That could be me. That could be me. Dude, like, I really... I do want it. I do want to have kids. Am I ready? No, absolutely not. No one's ready.
Are you ready for a girlfriend?
Maybe. But here's the thing. The girl that I decide to finally make a child with is going to have to be pretty fucking cool. Because there's already been cool girls that have come through the woodwork. And, I've basically never even considered making that leap with them. So she's going to have to be pretty fucking awesome for me to take that step.
Or at least for a few years.
Right. And what I don't like, so like there's the positives of it where it's like, okay, he gets to hang out with his daughter. It's his daughter. He gets to show her, whatever. But then there's also the flip side of it where I think about what I went through with my parents' divorce, the law guardian, what you've gone. Then I think about the flip side, and it's like, is it worth the risk? Because can I ever really trust another human being
Would never.
to not put me through that, to not fuck me, and to not monopolize my kid as a weapon against me to make me either pay more or do what? That would be horrible. And that's basically the fear barrier that's keeping me from doing that.
Did you hear Greg Paul's take on his divorce?
I did not.
So his wife apparently left him a note. Logan and Jake's dad.
You're talking about Pam?
Yeah.
Pam, Paul?
Well, he found out somehow she was messing around with somebody he knew.
Of course, it was probably Logan.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm never forgiving that motherfucker. Tried to help take my kids away from me.
Right.
And then it was on George Janko's podcast. And Janko's like, well, you have to forgive.
No,
he's
you
like,
can't.
no, fuck him.
Certain things you can't forgive.
Just because you want to get your D wet.
Right. And that's all it is, too.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Rings a bell here.
It's so fucking silly.
You don't
man.
ever. I got called. Ooh, a crackhead would do a better job than me at parenting.
That's crazy.
From a friend. Nope. Fuck you.
And again, I don't ever want to give these girls I've messed with over the last 20 years. I just got off the phone with one of them. You heard and I said I was going to bring her up. She said it was fine. She was perfect in every way. And I actually thought that maybe I would have a child with this person and marry her and have a wedding and have a best man. And I would think about it and I'd be like, you know what? She's the man. She did nothing wrong. She was so perfect. But then, as time went on, you know, and I think these girls, and I'm not going to say I don't do the same thing, but I think these girls put up a little bit of a facade, you know.
Because, 100%.
So, like, before you have a kid with them, they can act a certain way. Once the kid is created and comes out, now they have a lot of leverage. So things are going to change. You might think that you have it under control, but when they have the ability to involve the legal ramifications of having a child, I can't honestly say that any girl I've ever met, as close as I've been with certain girls, as much as I've trusted them, as close as we've been, I can't honestly say that any single one of them I would have ever thought would not do some fuck shit when it comes to courts, lawyers, law guardians. That type of shit scares the shit out of me because I watched my parents go through that. I had to sit in front of a law guardian.
I didn't do that.
And tell this fucking sleazy bastard why this parent's a piece of shit and why this parent looking for evidence. It's like, dude,
it fucks you up.
So if I just do something fucked up to a girl that is my girl, she's not going to use that against me. Girls are ruthless. Girls are ruthless. They do not give a fuck. There's certain things I would never do to you. There's certain things I would never do to anybody. They don't have that. Filter.
They don't.
They will do anything. They will do the most fucked up shit you've ever seen. They will do the thing that would hurt you the most, the thing that would stab you the most and wound you the most. That's what they're gonna do. So what girl is going to rise out of the ether and rise up and jump out of the stage like Rey Mysterio and appear that's not going to be willing to do
I just don't see myself in another relationship for a long time.
It's not going to happen.
I'm not doing it. And no hate on my ex. She's doing a great job. She's a great mother.
Right. It's nothing personal.
So,
and all these people I'm naming, it's not about you. It's about the fact that you are different. And you will do the most fucked up shit ever.
That period of time was great for me, by the way. So
okay,
I learned a lot. You know, it sucks now, but
it does suck now. But you know, I will say this on the same token. I can't imagine that Cody Butler is your ex-boyfriend. That's got to be tough.
Oh, it's dude. Same with me. It's bad.
I would not like that. That would be hard. That would be bullshit. I wouldn't like it at all. It would be tough. Like, I'm putting myself in your guys' shoes now. So, like, I'm gonna bleep all these out with what's. But like, fucking
okay,
all you guys,
Mambo number 5.
All you guys. Yeah, the DMX song. Shaquisha, LaQuisha, Metaretta ice cream pop. all you guys. That sucks, by the way, because I would never want to like have me as the opposing force.
It's not going to be good.
This guy's going to talk about it on his podcast. Yeah, he's fucking wild. We all get it. I drove the nail home last week. I'm crazy. We all get it. I've explained it 1,000 different ways. We all get it. So for you guys, I have a little bit of sympathy, but at the same time, you got to understand that, you know, in order for me to, because let's face the facts, we all, like, everybody loves coming in a girl. It's fun. It's great. There's no argument against that. Anyone that would argue against that is a fucking idiot. We all love that. But there's a reason you don't do it. Because then you set yourself up for 18 years of bullshit, which, and again,
I wouldn't change anything for the world, I would tell you.
And that's the whole thing. Once you have the kid in front of you, then it's like, well, this was worth it. No matter how much bullshit I go through on the top layer, it was worth it. I have this child. And like, I'm just going to keep it real with you guys for a second. My fucking fantasy, like if I was in Aladdin and a genie came down and was like, you can have 3 wishes, my first wish would be, I want a clone of myself to walk through those doors, and then I can be like Dude, wait till you see these hats I have. You're going to fucking love these. Look at that Super Bowl ring over there. You're going to fucking... Here, take it. You're the man.
Oh, I
Take
wouldn't
it.
hang out with me. I don't know how you guys do
would
it.
flip the fuck out if I could just have myself to talk to. It would be the greatest. It would be my wish come true if there was another Cody that I could talk to and be like, you know, check out these Brady figures, dude. You're going to flip. But with that being said, a kid is kind of a portion of that. It's like it's half you, it's half another person. Who the fuck am I going to trust enough to make that fucking commitment? I don't know. You got to catch me on the right night, I guess. If you catch me on the right night and I've had enough Rumplemints, maybe I'll just do what I got to do and then we'll take it from there. Because I'm not the type of guy that plans everything ahead. I will make some rash decisions and then figure it out on the back end. Not saying I couldn't get someone pregnant, but it's gonna have to be a really, really, really cool girl. A really cool girl.
Or a billionaire.
But I don't want to end up like Paulie Walnuts. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, my God.
Because that is a sad, sad state. But it comes back to me last week talking about how I have no fear. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. Okay, anyone who drinks 9 Genesees is going to think they have no fear. Any person who drinks 9 cream ales is going to feel like they have no fear. Do I have no fear for the most part? Yes, I do. But there are things in life that would scare the shit out of me, like a girl getting pregnant. Fuck. That would be scary.
Well, I'd say the pros outweigh the cons on that one.
Maybe.
I guess it depends. Like,
Maybe.
right.
Maybe. Personally, I feel like I'm in a prime position and I'm vulnerable for a girl to come into my world and just take over. And I would do it for the bit of paying back all the guys who have left me by the wayside because they got a girlfriend. Like, I would love to... Like, it wouldn't have anything to do with a girl, but I would love to just be like, Mike, I can't do the pod anymore. Jen, she says I can't do it anymore. Sorry.
Okay.
I can't do it anymore. I would love to be like, dude, I'm sorry, I can't go to the Sabres game anymore. Jen says I can't go. Sorry. You did it to me. Why can't I do it to you?
I would understand.
Sorry, buddy, I can't hang out with you anymore. Jen says she don't like you. The bit of that would be funny enough for me to want to do it. Because I have a lot of pent-up fuel of the guys who've deserted me when they got a fucking girlfriend for the first time in their fucking life. Like you've never before. You get a little taste and then it's like, yeah, Cody, fuck him. He's been my road dog for 15 years, but fuck him. Yeah. I got pussy now. I would love to get you back with the bit. So if any girl wants to be a part of that bit, you could. I'm very vulnerable to that, and I would love to get all these guys back. You ain't the only 3. There's more in my radar where I'd be like, yeah, sorry, man. Shaniqua says I can't hang with you no more, dude. She says remember you did kind of do that to me, so you can't really argue. So I mean, I know we're friends and we're bros and we're diehard buddies, but you did kind of fuck me when you got a little taste. So no, I got
about me.
I'm talking about everybody.
Oh.
I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about what? I'm talking about what? I'm talking about you. I'm talking about everybody. Everybody. The first time that happened to me, it hurt. The second time, I was like, what the fuck, man? Are these guys fucking gay or what? We can't be friends anymore because you got a girlfriend? The third time, it was like, there's a pattern developing here. The fourth time, it was like, okay, all my friends are what? All of them. Every last one of them. They're all what? All of them. None of them had my back. Not one of them said, I want to still be friends with this guy. He had my back. He was my best friend. He was the man. They all cut me out. They all stopped calling. They all stopped. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. What do I come here for? To tell you the truth. And I don't mean to bring you into it.
It's fine.
We all know what happened. And again, we've talked about how it's dynamic. There's a lot of factors. It wasn't personal. You know, I've seen it enough times to realize, but it is sad, though. It is sad because there's nothing that can replicate like the bond of like a teenage or like early 20s bromance. it's like die hard. Like, I'd do anything for you. I would never not show up for you. I would always. But then a girl comes into the picture, and it's like, why are you pushing me out? Or I didn't know we were gay. Like, if we were gay, and then you get a girlfriend, I could understand why I'd have to sit on the sidelines. But like, I thought we were both heterosexual guys who wanted to get pussy, and we just were good friends. Don't work like that. Don't work like that at all. Because the girl starts making demands and starts giving ultimatums. And who am I to say that you shouldn't follow those if you have a kid and if you live in a house with her? Who am I to say? I'm an independent person. I don't know what that's like. And to be fair, if someone ever, first of all, no girl I've ever been with, and all them could tell you, they would never even think of saying something like that to me. Because they'd be out. They'd be fucking out. But everybody's different. So I'm not mad at any of you guys. You guys are fine. But don't think I'm not going to say what it is. So I've been doing this thing lately where I'm specifically trying to say shit out loud that people don't say out loud. And I'm kind of using you as my guinea pig.
Dewey style?
I'm kind of using you as my guinea pig before I take it local.
Like, yeah, that's fine. Dude, I don't care. I anything you say is not going to offend me. We've talked about it off air a million times.
So I trust you implicitly, and you're slowly. Obviously, we had our little thing. You're slowly getting back to where I really trust you, and I hope you appreciate that. But the thing is, I'm kind of testing the waters with you before I take it to the streets. So, like the other day, I kind of hit you with this tattoo theory. That was a little off the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And I appreciated, though, that you did say, like, dude, like, he's my friend. I don't want you. That actually made me happy because I was like, okay, this guy stands on business. He's not going to just let me slander his buddy. But here's the thing, though. You did prep me for that by saying he lied to my face. So, like, you gave me the story of him lying to your face.
Uh-huh.
And I'm kind of thinking, like, well, this guy's a piece of shit. So let me ask you this. If the roles were reversed and I was him and you asked me that same question, do you think I would say, oh, no, I would never? No, I would look at you in the eyes and I would say, I did. I did. I'm really sorry.
Here's the thing. I said I wasn't mad at him for it, and I said it was kind of funny.
And it was very funny. So
I wasn't, like, hating on it. No, you weren't. It was funny.
This has nothing to do with you. You weren't mad at him. You let it fly. And we talked about why it works. Because it's not about fucking you. It's about getting the product. But the thing is, if you did ask me that and I had done that, would I say to you, no, man, I would never. No, I would look at you right in the fucking face
100%.
And I would say, I did, dude.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, that's
because I wanted it and I did what I had to do. And it's nothing against you. So all I really want is that same type of respect from people because I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to shoot it straight from the hip. I'm not going to lie. So we don't have to. I don't want to. It's all good. But if somebody does that to me and lies and then their blows them in and pulls the wool over your eye, I'd be like, well, fuck him. I can never trust him again. He fucking lied right to my face. He's a piece of shit. He lied. He fucking lied. How can I ever... this is a guy that I talk to on the regular. We've known each other for fucking 30 years. I'm giving my personal feelings to him. If someone did that to me, I'd be like, dude, you don't know me well enough that you can say the truth? What do you think? I'm going to beat you up? Just tell me what you did. It's all good. Let's get past it. Let's move past it. And that's what I hope that people, when they talk to me, I want them to do that. If you ever do anything fucked up to me, on the same level as that, I would want you to be able to look at me right in the face and say, you know what? I did do that. It probably wasn't the best thing for our friendship, but I did do that. And I apologize. That would have been the right way to handle that. And I really do feel like that's what I would have said.
I 100% agree.
Because I'm not going to lie.
You were a real one. You would say it right away.
I'm not going to lie to someone who I hold in that regard. But again, this is not to... And I think at one point you pointed out, like, I know you're exaggerating with this. What? I know you're trying to be funny. And I was trying to be funny. And I hope you got my point. And I'm sure I did the same thing I did last week on the pod, where I explained it 100 different ways, and I wouldn't shut up about it.
Uh-huh.
But I knew you would get it, though. I knew you would get it. It's not about It's not about what it is. It's about knowing that it came from. It's something I wouldn't do. And not to mention the fact that I would bring that up in front of you shows how much I trust you, because I don't want you running back to him and being like, "Oh, guess what? Cody said what? And I know you wouldn't do that. I know you wouldn't do that. Now, granted, I did mention I will stand on business if it comes to it. If he wants to confront me about what, I'll say I do think it's gay. I don't think that. I just think doing it is gay. I wouldn't do that.
I just don't think it's that big of a deal.
It's probably not. And again, it's more about me saying something wild. It's more about me saying something that shouldn't be said. Most people wouldn't say, because a lot of people, that might not be a good example, but a lot of people, like, if something like that happens, they'll think that, but they would never say it in front of anyone. So it helps me be a more sane individual if I can say it and see how it goes with the public. Let's see how someone else reacts to it. Like, if you would have been like, dude, you're crazy. Like, what are you talking about? But at times you were like, I do see what you mean a little bit. You weren't fully on board.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
fucking matter at all. The main things I'm hoping for is that the video works this week and the audio works this week, and did we get in a fight last week? Yes, we did, but it was a fun fight. Just gonna make sure.
Did you watch that new moon landing?
I did not. What happened?
They sent like something up to the dark side of the moon.
The Pink Floyd
the Artemis.
side?
Yeah.
You know what I don't like?
What?
And you need to remind me to never do this again. Don't ever list off your ex-girlfriends like that, because now I have to go in and edit in what's for every name. It's going to take me fucking 20 minutes. Yeah. So the thing with the what's, I don't know if anyone heard about the what's.
What?
Basically, what that is like a safeguard so that we can express ourselves freely, and then if on the back end we feel bad about anything, then we can clean it up. Because I don't want us to be under any restrictions here. I want us to have fun, but whatever. The main thing I have to say is go Sabres.
Hit our GoFundMe.
And I just we're having a good time, dude. Like, this is, you sent it to me. You sent me the text that I was looking for, and that's exactly how I feel. It's so good to be back. It's good to be in the podcast cycle. It's good to be reunited. It feels good. It's an event.
We were talking earlier, too, about changing it in more of a morning type deal. We've been doing it at night on Fridays.
Yeah. It's a tough night.
Yeah.
I mean, end of the week, I'm about as tired as I'm going to be. So we might flip the schedule. I really do believe that, like, making this a live show with a chat would be great. I think we got to bring more fans into the stable first. Once we have more dedicated fans, like once we're getting like 300, 400 views,
we could do Twitch maybe.
It would be great. And like, we could easily have my phone set up there. We could have that recording, and I could set up my other laptop having the live chat where people could write in and shit like that. You guys, like, we were a little worried because at one point this week, that fucking episode was getting views. Like, it was popping. And I was a little concerned because I was like, once this shit does bust out of Lockport, all bets are off. Like, there's going to be, once it hits the internet and not just Lockport, people are going to be calling us gay. They're going to be saying, what? They're going to be fucking saying that we're full of shit.
Bring it on. I love that.
The criticism is welcome, dude. I'm not against you guys saying that we're full of shit. It's fine. I want someone to say something. So,
we don't even really go into pop culture that often either. So once we leave the Lockport realm, if we ever do,
I hope we do,
then it goes into pop culture territory and different things. But obviously, we'll talk about anything anyone wants us to talk about.
100%.
Even voodoo dolls.
Correct. Danny Stefan with a very clutch message. It didn't quite align with us as much as we would have liked it to. We don't really have anything to say about it. Do you? I don't really have anything to say about it.
I just don't know what to. I mean, yeah, it's kind of not cool. Like, see, I can't.
I got nothing.
I gotta like research it.
We'd have to watch it again. But the point is, though, the fact that you watched my story and you actually took the time to write a text, that is good enough. I don't care if I have anything to say about it. I don't care if the video was bullshit. I don't care if you sent me Scorch's PFG TV. I don't care.
Oh, I can't wait till we get a TV.
I know. It's going to be great. And we could flip this shit. We could just flip the room and have it right there. And I could have my laptop right here. I mean, it's not going to be hard. I want to do a couple raw episodes. I like this style because we're not basing it off of content. We're kind of just coming up with our own shit. We're talking about our lives. That is going to get old, though, quick. And then we flip the room, we put that over here, we sit right over there, and now, with my new camo PS5 controller, $75 by the way, we pick videos, that feeds into my interface, so all the audio from the TV goes in with our recording synced up, and now we got a brand new show. That's going to bump us to the new level. So like, once we're hitting like 300-400, based on our raw shit, just talking shit from our list, then we will flip the room and we'll start reacting to shit. Because I do remember last time we did this, it was around like week 8 or 9 where I was like, all right, I'm kind of running out of fucking steam here. I don't really know.
Yeah, we need more shit to talk
Right.
about. Yeah, we can't go out every weekend and
Right.
get hammered
There's
and
not
have a
gonna
nice
be- right.
story.
There's not going to be a story every time. Exactly. We're not going to throw up Rumple Mints every time because I'm never drinking Rumple Mints again.
I'm out. I'm
I'm
on,
done
like,
with that.
liquor, any full liquor like that.
Exactly. So when the time comes, we'll flip the room. We'll make it fucking work. But like, I just, this is so fun, man. It's, you know, I don't know if people really understand.
Can I make a joke?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Because it's like emotional. I'll tell you off air.
Just tell the joke. Who gives a
I was
fuck?
gonna
I
say-
can bleep it later.
I was just gonna say Cody cried, baby.
Cody cry, baby.
I'm more of a cry baby. I cry all the time.
Cody cry, baby. That was maybe my favorite part of epised 22
The
when we did
synced
the
up,
dual
harmonized.
cry, baby.
Cry, baby. Not going there again.
No, man, but like we went long last week again. I really don't even feel like we talked about anything this week.
How long have we gone today?
I'll check right now. I don't like, what did we even say?
I feel like we didn't even want to like
57 minutes. I say we keep it under an hour this week. We did a long
what the
one.
fuck was that?
I don't know. We did a long one. Let's do a short one.
Oh
You
my
wanna-
god, I've been shut.
Me personally, I'm really looking forward to getting back into franchise mode with this beep on my team. Have you had more fun than that in the last 10 years?
NHL 15's been a lot of fun.
Do you want to go back to that and do our series?
No, well, you bought we got that, so it's like you can't.
We got to keep playing. I know.
Yeah.
So we're having you don't understand. Virtual hockey for me, that's my escape. I buy NHL every year. I play, look at 118 hours. I play at least 300 hours of NHL every year. It's my escape. That's where I escape into a new realm. That's where I jack into the Matrix. What the fuck is going on right now?
It's not even the 4th of July.
What the fuck is going on? Are there people shooting off guns? I mean, what is happening?
Hey, do you fish, by the way?
No, but I would go with you.
Okay.
I fished maybe once in my life.
I got a rod recently. So.
We could go.
Maybe a kayak, too. Do a live pod on the fucking
That would be
canal.
tough. That would be tough.
Yeah, you can't bring everything.
From a technological standpoint, that would be tough. If we could pull it off, it would be sick. It would be sick.
I'm going full country, boy. I don't care.
No, I would love to go fishing. Like I'll feel bad for the fish if we catch one. Like I will feel bad, but I'll get over it.
It's all right. We'll just. Do you know piranhas are really tasty?
I've never had one.
We got to get a piranha and eat it.
I know that damn well. But I think it would be a good service to the fans to keep it at about an hour this week. We made them stretch for an hour and a half last time. Was there anything else you had on your mind that you wanted to get off your chest? Because we do got to wait a week now.
Do we?
What about him?
No,
I want to give a shout outs to Levi because this motherfucker, I can't tell any of his stories. Like, that's how secure they are, and that's how, like, under red tape they are, is I can't even tell them on the show. And you guys know from last week, I'll say anything because I'm crazy. These stories I won't tell. You, on the other hand, I will tell you the stories. Do not let me forget, because when you were here last time, as you were leaving, I texted you and was like, dude, I forgot to tell you all the Levi shit. It's some crazy
When
shit.
I leave here tonight and I do my own podcast, I'm going to tell them all.
It is some crazy shit. Levi, I love to death. There's no one who on the phone, if I'm on the phone with you, when I'm talking to Levi, that's the closest thing I feel like talking to myself. And it's not because we're the same guy. It's because we both talk a lot and we don't shut the fuck up. So, like, it feels very similar. I mean, to be fair, when I was 14 years old, I used to look up to Levi. Like, I don't look up to him now. I look at us as peers. I would think he looks at us the same way. I respect him just as much as I did before, but I used to look up to him and see him as a guy that was cool, and I want to be kind of like that.
That whole crew was like Jackass.
Correct.
You know, like you had your BAM,
and that is how they found me. I walked in. What? Stairway. Don't do sighs, because that's how you got us in trouble the last time.
What do you mean?
When you sigh when I'm about to tell a story.
I didn't sigh at all.
That's how we got into a fight last time.
What? How did I? Run it back. I did not sigh.
You kept hitting me with sighs, and it built up, and I finally was like, "Oh, you know what you do? You fucking cut me up."
I'm telling you right now, I did not sigh. I was remembering those parties.
Okay, fair enough. So I went to a party, and I was like the CKY guy. And I walked in, and Wes is over here, and Levi's over here. Never seen these guys before in my life. I walk in, and they're like, dude, you're the CKY. Next thing I know, they're my best friends. Next thing I know, I'm at Wes's every night playing 2K6.
Oh, those are the best times.
The best times.
Right in the garage.
You can't beat 06. I test any year. I'll lay down the gauntlet right now. Any year, we're 20 years removed, try beating 06. Good luck. Good luck. You got a long way to go, my friend.
Hockey in the church, nonstop.
But at least the Sabres are back.
Sabres are back and will be back with another great episode.
Very good, Mike. And by the way, since I kind of dissed him last week, I'm going to take this moment. I'm going to take this moment to say Mike last week was on point. I was dragging a little bit. His transitions were on point. His fucking story moves were on point. Everything was on point. He carried last week. All right, so give him his respect in the comments. Don't say, oh, Cody, you're so funny. No. Say, Mike, you're so funny. Mike carried last week, all right? And he'll do it again. Because I'm not always ready to do this shit. Sometimes I feel
I'm
like
happy
shit.
you were tonight, because
sometimes I feel like shit.
I did not have it tonight. But.
Sometimes I feel like shit too. All right, and that's why we're now. Listen, I'm gonna talk about this fight one more time for a second. Don't ever think that I feel like I'm the main guy on the show and you're the sidekick. That is not the case. This is a team effort. It is a team unit. You need both guys just as much. I've seen it happen with Opie and Anthony. I've seen it happen with CKY. I've seen it happen with plenty of guys who get this ego in their head where they're like, well, I could do it myself. Guess what? I tried to do it myself. I can't. This is the Twin Towers. This guy sitting here, me sitting here. You need both of us sitting here. Okay? And we're both sitting here right now. And we'll both be sitting here next Friday to do episode 24. The point is, we might fight again, and it might be funny. It might be great. I hope we do fight again, because I love fights, personally.
Oh, well, it really checks you.
It's awesome.
Because people like us are reasonable, crazy, but reasonable.
Right.
So we'll take and be like, yeah, it got a point there.
Right. And what's better than a fight? I
peace,
love it.
maybe peace.
No, fuck that. I like fighting, dude.
I like fighting. I like fighting.
We've had some fucking epic arguments, dude. You remember the running back Josh Allen argument?
I don't.
It was historic. I wish it was on film. That's just a tape.
What do you mean? What was just quick sum
So
up.
Brian was over, and you were saying how like you don't need running backs anymore in the NFL, which is a fair point. But here's the thing: there's shades of gray to everything. when arguments start, you're not thinking about shades of gray. You're thinking about black and white. You're saying that running backs don't matter at all. And I'm like, well, wait, there's good running backs like Derrick Henry. We got into it. And then we started talking about Josh Allen. And this was before 2020. 2020 was Josh Allen's breakout year. That's when he started being the man.
Yeah.
Before that, he wasn't really the man. He kind of fucked up a lot. And I was just saying, like, I haven't seen it from him yet, blah, blah, blah. So that one was weird because you kind of ended up being right about that because then he had this breakout MVP year.
Like, perfect timing.
Right. It was perfect. But that's why it's good to have this shit on tape because you never know what could happen.
Do you remember our argument at Ralph Wilson? Like,
No.
about Tyrod and Peterman? We were in, like, the 200 section. And
Was
we
that
were
when
just...
we had the Jim Kelly suite?
Yeah.
The Colts game.
And we were just
The
going
whiteout game.
off
The
on
whiteout
each other.
game.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny,
Okay,
too.
so there's one where I was right.
You were right on
Because
that one, 100%.
Peterman, we all
Dude,
saw...
I wanted Peterman to be so good.
And again, I don't blame you for that. That's fair. But, like, I felt like it was pretty obvious what was going to happen.
Tyrod's still playing at a nice level.
I feel
Nothing
like
crazy.
I feel like they kind of fucked Tyrod on that one. But that's all under the fucking...
yeah, let's put this dude in. Throws
Right.
5 picks and a half.
It was a historic downfall.
I remember just watching it at your apartment.
Yeah,
and
me
being,
and Jano.
Yeah, and being like,
And the picks just kept coming.
they
wouldn't stop.
I guess he was right. Or something.
So we've all been in the right and the wrong. We've all know what it's like. The fights will continue. The funniness will continue.
We're going to do some bits, too.
The craziness will continue. And, by the way, someone said that they will leave a comment as long as we don't do a prank call. And we didn't do a prank call.
Why?
Well, we'll get into that after the show. They said they would leave a comment if we didn't do a prank call. So I'm looking at you right now. You promised that you wouldn't if we didn't do a prank call. There was no prank call.
I didn't have one planned either, so.
I'm looking for that comment. If you don't, you didn't hold up your end of the deal.
And last week wasn't a prank call anyways.
And the prank call will be back. And by the way, you fucking rocked the Ellie Brandt guy last week. You rocked him. I was like taking a piss, and that guy was such a dick from the day he picked up the phone. He was, hello? Yeah, how can I help you? Yeah. And I was like, Mike, don't be mean to him. And you said something that was so on point. You were like, okay, so I just talked to him normal, and all of a sudden I'm giving him attitude, but he's been giving me attitude the whole time, and I'm the bad guy? You rocked me and him into oblivion. Like, when I watched that back, I was like, Mike fucking rocked me and that guy into a tandem. We both got fucking rocked. So, yeah. And Mike did it kind of embarrass me when we were buying our shoes because he was, like, yelling. He was, oh, let me go to bowl cut. It's like, Mike, don't fucking, come on, man. We got to fucking...
Dude, I can't hold it. I cannot hold my
He
temper.
was wilding out. You guys, I know you guys think I'm the wild one. Don't sleep on this motherfucker right here. He'll get wild, bro. He'll get wild. He was making me feel bad. I was like, dude, don't talk about his bowl cut. Come on, man. Don't.
Dude, I wanted to step outside.
Dude, he wouldn't stop yelling in their faces. He was like, oh, great. Yeah, all right, awesome. Yeah, I'll go to bowl cut and get my shit. It's like, dude, Mike, come on. We got to stay here. We got to be in this building now for fucking 25 minutes. Please, don't get us kicked out. So, with that being said, my name is Codeezy. His name is...
You know, psycho. Mike.
And we are so happy to bring you another episode of the Twin Towers Pod. We are going to play some NHL 26 franchise mode. We got 2 controllers here, and that's all I've been thinking about this whole time. Anything I said, you can disregard because I wasn't thinking about how it would sound to people. I'm going to have to fucking go into Logic and edit out all them girls'
I
names.
wouldn't edit anything. Just leave it. No,
Yeah,
edit.
fuck it.
Edit.
Everyone knows if you dated me, you know who you are.
Everyone knows who the
It's not a-
playmakers are.
Whatever. Everyone knows who the playmakers are.
And intro song. We got to get that.
Oh, if someone wants to make us like a video intro, we would love that. Like, we'll take any help we can get. I don't want to do any more than I'm already doing.
Yeah.
My plate's full. But, like, if someone out there is good at video editing and wants to cut us up, like, what I'm imagining is, like funny clips of us. Kind of like what I did for Burning Bridges. Like, just a couple quick sound bites and then the video. And then, like, we could layer Championship on it, have a couple graphics, and then we cut in. If you feel like you can pull that off... and you want to do it for free, sign up down below, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, etc., etc. The views are going up. My dick is going up when I see Emma Magnolia. Way too horny last week, by the way. There's no need to be that horny.
Our limo just pulled up.
There's no need to be that horny in public. Let's get the evil out on Thursday nights so that we can talk business on Friday. No one needs to be that horny on a podcast. But with that being said, we're going to jump back into our franchise. We love you to death. We thank you for giving us a platform. I'm talking to YouTube.
Dude, Kylie Jenner just posted a sick...
Don't show me, dude. Don't show me.
Joking.
And, I'm with Hamas when it comes to that shit.
Oh, yeah, we should
Cover
get
up.
into that.
Wear a burqa. I don't want bitches out there
We
with
don't
their
want
ass
to
out.
take your head off, but...
No, they went a little too extreme.
Tuck it in.
They went a little too extreme. But if you got your cheeks out, you're doing a disservice to the world. So we're not going to fucking have our cheeks out. We're going to come sit down here every fucking week. We're going to bring you the real shit. We love you to death. Like the video. Subscribe. And we'll see you next week for episode 24. This is episode 23. Mike, take us out.
We love you all. Our limo pulled up just a second ago, so we're going to go out on the town again and play 26 in the limo. All right. See you next week. Woo!